Okay, pretty sure, yeah, you can't use the fusions here because you're gridlocked with the Super Dragon Fist. Fair enough. Centipede. Yeah, let's fucking maul him, dude. Oh wait, no. Let's have some fun. And a reminder that I'm only gonna be playing. Wow, I love how Namek's already blown the fuck up. Okay. Alright, see, we are coloring Krillin's eyes white today. If you've been paying attention at all, that tends to fluctuate between games.
Exterminate every last one of you. What? Hey,
I just noticed Piccolo wasn't here. Huh. Actually, Piccolo doesn't have any presence on Namek whatsoever until we get to his part of the story in Namek. Weird.
No, I won't let you get away with this.
God. No game has done this scene adequately at all. Actually, this is roughly how they portray in Burst Limit as well. I had to play Burst Limit at some point in time. That will eventually go down, maybe. But no, no game has ever gotten like that shock face on Goku when he's like suddenly triggered a transformation. Like nothing's ever done that scene well. Like maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. Oh, by the way, first Dragon Ball Z game to allow full access to Goku shirtless battle damage. I think so. I could be wrong though. Anyways, rock and roll. Frieza 100% full power. So funny thing is that Frieza's actually got some fucking mean combos in this game. Like that is a scary block string actually. Well, not really, but like, fucking turnarounds. I'm just blocking. Oh fuck. Oh, I love how you're gridlocked to this though. That's kind of neat. But I can go higher. I have never seen shirtless Goku at Super Saiyan 3. This is so weird. Now we have really regressed to monkey. Oh yeah. Oh, I never explained a thing. Another reason why Aura Burst is so fucking absurd is that you can actually regenerate ki while you're in it if you hit your opponent. Oops, that was a bad input. Can we go Super Saiyan 4? Well, actually, I'm pretty goddamn sure we can, but this is still kind of funny. Oh, wow, I just took that one off the chin. Well, I guess that was bound to happen. God, I still wish they changed his, at least changed his ultimate while in this form. And I ate it. Oops. If this does above 2K, I'll be fucking impressed. 1400. Yeah, that's about normal. Lol. What key laws? I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, as you can see, we're both like this. But neither of us can make each other stun. I love this game. So actually, no, that's fine. Oh wow, okay. Hold up. So the thing about fighting Frieza in this form is that Frieza in general is that he's actually not that scary. Now that Death Wave is gone. Now that Death Wave is gone, it's at most a decent like close up option, but Death Beam is such a narrow hitbox and so reactable. So like combining that with the 4 base ki, like that's really the this is like the most you're gonna see Frieza do. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Do I lose? No, you don't lose it. There we go. Let's see how much we can do. Boom, boom, boom. Ah, I cut it early. I didn't think I was gonna have enough ki for that, so I cut a bit early. I cut like 1 early. If anyone's curious, I can make a guide. I'll probably just make a separate guide going over like how to do that, since I would say I am moderately proficient at doing that. Okay. I was thinking about doing Dragon Viz, but I'm like, yeah, nah, let's just do it easy ender. not fuck around too terribly much. And not cut in half. Which, I mean, understandable. We didn't have a giant bullet hole inside of Goku earlier, or one inside of Vegeta, so I guess not too surprising. Just disappointing.
Here's some of my energy. After that, do as you please.
Go home and be a family man. And Frieza notably did not do that. This really probably should have been the actual end of Frieza. Like, the more I think about it in hindsight, like, him coming back to Earth to be killed by Trunks really dilutes the impact of Frieza ultimately, and that's really sad. In fact, the whole transition going from the Frieza saga to the Android saga is a bit of a rough one when you think about it. Because we had to rewrite Yamcha to, like, heavily. We had to quickly make Vegeta into a good guy so that he can bang Bulma and have Trunks. We had to undo Goku's, like, well, what was the word I'm looking for? Fulfilling the Super Saiyan prophecy. We had to undo that so that way Vegeta wasn't the second one to appear and Trunks was the second one, so that dilutes that. I mean, really, it's so much of... When I look back on the Namek Saga, like, ultimately, I think the Namek Saga suffers a bit for what Saiyan Saga had, where it starts off really slow, but it gets really, really good. But, like, if it just ended right then and there, I think it would have been a perfect ending. Honestly, like... Almost more so than the ending that was presented with the Cell Saga. But again, like I said before, the problem with Dragon Ball Z is that it just keeps fucking going. Like, if the Buu Saga didn't happen, like, okay. Controversial take. Team 4-Star made the decision of their fucking lives with deciding not to abridge the Buu Saga because choosing to end on the Cell Saga rather than the Buu Saga is such a more concrete, definitive end to your series rather than going through the Buu Saga because it bastardizes Gohan, it bastardizes, I mean, Gotenks, Goten, Goku to an extent. It does give really good character development to Vegeta, but also introduces the most pain-in-the-ass villain ever with, you know, in Buu, obviously. So I don't know, maybe I'm alone in that assumption, but that, I don't know. The more I think about the Buu Saga, the less good things I find there is to it. Like, Buu is probably the weakest villain in Dragon Ball overall in some forms. Like, Buuhan is entertaining. Super Buu is creepy. Buu is fun, but like, Majin Buu is original and great, but like, the whole thing that just kills all of them is just a regeneration spam, and even if they're backed into a corner, there's frequently Deus Ex Machina that gets them out of it. But, yeah, that's whatever. Anyway, this mission's actually really easy. Sorta. There's a light, so you now have a health gauge now. That should be an indicator that's not going to be amazing. I can barely hear the music. It is there. So the lightning strikes can be avoided if you see the flash and quickly sidestep out of the way. I think lightning strikes come if like you jump too high up or something. Also, you can jump into lava. Oopsie. This really is like the most chaotic level I think I've seen in a Dragon Ball game to date yet. And you know what? Few of them have actually encapsulated the chaos that is Namek fucking dying. So that's really cool. But, oh yeah, meteors. I forgot about the meteors. God damn it. I think the meteors land on you if like you're staying still for too long. I think. That or like they're chasing you? I am not sure about those mechanics actually. That's weird. If I can show it actually. I think you can actually... Oops. What? Why? I love the way Goku just meekly says, why? That will never not be funny as hell to me. God. Can I not escape the lava, please? Jesus Christ. Okay. I made a good decision when choosing not to play on hard difficulty because holy fuck, dude. Oh, fuck. I was in the middle of free fall. I couldn't evade that. I'm sort of autopiloting my way through this, and I should not be because this is not a fun time. And Goku died, not because of Frieza. Hey, at least we got to see that. I guess that's a still a neat visual. But yeah, that's what happens when you fail a mission. It forces you to sit through the results screen and then boots you all the way back to the map. And then Goku slouches. Oh no! And you have to jump back in and go. Oh, I went hard mode. No wonder. And you have to go through another load screen. The good news is you do get Zenny for when you fail, I guess. So I mean, some moderate solace, I suppose. Okay, so I think the lightning might be activated when you jump too high. I think something happens when you jump too high. I can't tell if it's more the lightning or the meteors catching up to you. It definitely seems to vary. I'm not sure what the trigger is though. I still have a dragon radar. That's great. Ugh, boy, God. Trying, King Kai. Trying. And this would be the last time this would really... The whole thing about, like, having to escape on foot would only be a problem for the last time with Namek. Because remember, after this, instant transmission, baby. And any fusion involving Goku would immediately be 12 times better because, you know, access to that goddamn move. Just the fact that there were Metamoran... Oh, no, that wasn't it. Oh, fuck. I forgot what the name of the alien race was that actually taught Goku the instant transmission. Someone's already immediately going to tell me in the comments below, but unfortunately, your comment is not going to reach me from several weeks ago. So that's unfortunate, but they were participant in the Dragon Ball Super Tournament, which is neat. What am I thinking of the Turn of the Power arc? Now, I just think of that tier list I made a few months ago, and I angered a lot of people with me being like, no, the Turn of Power arc was actually kind of bad. Because everyone was so everyone, when I talked to them, is so hyper fixated on the final fight with Jiren that I had to remind them, you know, there was like 50 episodes of a stretch where nothing of substance really happened. Remember the giant cyborg the giant monster that nearly ate 18? The many people that Master Roshi took out? Or the vast stretches of time with involving Kale and Caulifla that nothing really happens? Like, that happened. You weigh the good with the bad when you judge these things. So yeah, I sort of ruffled some feathers with that, but I do not regret that in the slightest because that is my opinion. Alright, let's see. And it turned out the ship is bad. Or dead, pretty much. And narrowly fucking got off the planet with one of the Ginyu Force's spaceships.
Come on, move!
And then it falls into a fucking chasm. I love how he still had that game over screen where he did this, but now we're still doing it again, and this is how he survives. Nothing physically is different. Huh. I actually got a freeze frame of that Namek before it blew up. It looked suspiciously like Planet Vegeta. Oh yeah, I forgot about Purunga's massive fucking wall of abs.
First, we'd like to wish our friends Goku and Krillin, who died on planet Namek, back to life.
That was the most one delivery I've heard in my life. I love how he says he called him. Like, how does that happen? Or like, what is that like?
What? But why not?
Because he is alive. I cannot call a soul if it belongs to...
Is it an ass pull that, you know, we shown the audience that Goku was on Namek when it was blowing the fuck up, and like an episode or two later we revealed that nah, he survived, and then when Goku comes back he's like, no, this is how I nearly made it off the planet in a Ginyu space pod. Okay, weird. Yeah, fucking got me on that one. Again, it's more like the benefit of hindsight. Like, I realize that more and more there's like various just like problems with, I don't know, the series that aren't necessarily like big issues, but it's just like, could probably address that a little bit better. I don't know. Toriyama is definitely a very chaotic person when he's writing. Like, obviously, like, there's more and more people I'm finding these days are dropping the hot takes. Dragon Ball's story was always bad. I'm like, I mean, yeah, no fucking shit, but the substance, like the point A to the point B has never been the strong suit of Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball or anything else in general. It's always been the characters and the comedy and the writing. Like it's never been about the story. I don't know, like, why you think you're dropping some majorly hot takes with this, but alright, dude, go have at it. Okay. I don't know, I've been noticing that more and more with, like, various fandoms, like, looking back on Naruto and Dragon Ball Z, and they're like, it's always been bad. You're not really breaking any new ground. Like, yes, we know it's literally the Chad meme. Yes. Like, yeah, no fucking shit. It's always been bad. Like, you're not exactly writing Berserk with the Boo Saga, are you? No. That said, though, I'd argue there are grounds for a good story being told. Oh, yeah, that's when I check the win conditions. There are grounds for a good story that was read with the Boo Saga, or no, Android Saga with Cell and Trunks. But like, that's the majority of it, really. Actually, Vegeta's character development arc too. That was also pretty good. Excuse me. I'm not saying it was flawless. God, no. But, you know. Okay, without performing any attacks, keep your health above the specified level to clear the mission. Time limit is 60 seconds. So I think I've already gone over this before, but the game essentially starts off as Legacy of Goku, where you're playing as Goku all the way through GT. I'm not even kidding. You go all the way up to Omega Shenron with just Goku. And, like, yeah, which I guess is kind of a good thing, because that means that you can focus exclusively on playing as Goku and not have to worry too much, and also give you a solid foothold into, like, what the story is going to offer in the long run. But if you're interested in playing as other characters, then you're kind of fucked. Which, I mean, like, I get it. Goku's kind of vanilla across the board, but you kind of gotta teach the newbies the good stuff. I know, despite what I've been preaching about this game's rampant difficulty problems. In fact, actually, if you look at, I took a few glances at the Metacritic score and the score on GameFAQs, and people fucking hate this game, actually. Wow, that timing. And I understand, like, yeah, this game rustles some feathers, obviously, with a huge difficulty and, like, not providing a lot of content, but I would not put it, like, below a 50. Holy shit. God, Gohan's really going to ham with the Ki Blast. Holy shit. Okay, so that was the thing. I guess talk about other various Dragon Ball lore right now. There's really not much I can actually add in terms of story, because, I mean, have you seen how compressed this fucking story is? The story you get is occasional, like, 20-second long cutscenes, and that's it. However, that being said, I did actually start reading the Dragon Ball Super manga. Oh god, this is it. Oh, I can talk about this. But first of all, the Dragon Ball Super manga, it's actually pretty decent. I've gone to the start of the Goku Black arc. I need to, by the time I get to the next recording session after Goku's arc is done, or I get through most of his arc, I think I'm gonna wrap up his Cell arc at least, and I'll see how much of a dent I can put into the Buu arc for, like, this first recording session. But yeah, by the time I get to whatever that next session is, I'll run more of the Super manga anyway. So yeah, it's some interesting retellings. I'll actually say that straight up right now. Okay. So, knowing how I said earlier, this game was being developed concurrently with Burst Limit, I would like you to take a close look at this Teen Gohan render right here. Even from this glance, luckily I'm using the M Classic HDMI upscaler, so it's even more visible. But if you're familiar with his artwork and 3D render, you might immediately notice that this exact render of Gohan was used for Burst Limit. So, as if it wasn't even more clear, this game's kind of what's the word we're looking for? Not really like a rushed job. Actually, no, it definitely was rushed, like, without question. But, like, even assets from Infinite World are just straight up being dropped into this game. So it's just kind of like a weird thing, like, looking at, like, the various changes, like, Budokai 3 made. Like, Budokai 3 really branched into like 3 different games, didn't it? It branched into Shin Budokai, it branched into Infinite World, and it branched into Burst Limit. It's so weird the more you think about it, because it's like, huh, yeah, they really did this game, huh? Weird. So yeah, I fully support torrenting this game, by the way, or playing it illegally, because like, wow, it's weird. Because like, no one's gonna see money from this. There's no ports, there's no HD collection that includes this game in it, so really no one's seeing money from this game anymore. Because also 3 console generations ago, the PS2 was 3 console generations ago. Oh my fucking god. So you can just kind of pull this from maybe CD Romance or something and just play it yourself. Also, I would not pay money for this game, honestly. I mean, I did. I own the game physically. Like, yeah, but if I had the choice, I don't know if I'd put money on this. Anyway, story here. Top line of command prompts is doing attacks to Gohan. Bottom line of command prompts, which is usually the triggers, is blocking Gohan's moves. The more you input, the more proficient you're going to do generally. But it's not like you're going to not get a Z rank if you miss like a couple. Honestly, this is one of the more... Gonna be real, this might actually be one of the more fun minigames I've ever actually played in a video game, like, period. Because, like, it's very dynamic, and, like, there's decent RNG with, like, the inputs that come your way. Boom, 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 boom. Oops. Fuck that up. Harmo, you know. Also, I'm getting frame drops on my TV. Not in the Elgato. I've been monitoring the Elgato, but, like, for some reason, like, I'm getting frame drops only on my TV display, so... the next time I might just play on a laptop directly for all I fucking know. That might be better, honestly. See, look at that. S rank. I even missed a couple and I still got that. So not gonna say no to that. If you want to grind for, like, the small power-up capsules, I recommend that mode. That's really solid for that, honestly. And Dragon Ball hunting. I'm pretty sure that's what's coming up next, right? Yeah. Okie dokie.